Hi guys. This is what we are creating today. This tutorial is aimed at the absolute beginner. If you know your way around Substance Designer, I'm afraid you won't learn much from this. Let's begin. This is my initial node setup. I'll put a link for an SBS file on the description. This blend node is our master input for our height graph that we will be creating. It feeds the normal map, the height map and the ambient occlusion map. Let's press space and type sampler for a tiles sampler node. This node will create our tiles. On the property options on the right you will see all the options that a node has. Now it shows the options of the tile sampler node. The X and Y amount will change the number of copies of a pattern. In this case we have a square. You can change the pattern to any of the pre-built options or you can feed a pattern input. Let's change the scale of our square so the space between the copies is smaller. To see what we are creating we need to connect our sampler node to our master blend node. For the mesh to be displaced you need to go to Materials, Definitions, Physically Metallic Roughness Default and choose Tessellation. Then go to Edit and change the tessellation factor and the scale factor. Be warned, this is a very intensive option for the computer. Be gentle with the values. Now we'll add a Blur HQ grayscale node to break the hard edges of the tiles. Single-click on the tile sampler node and press the space key to search for the Blur HQ node. We will increase the quality to 1 and adjust the intensity. This seems about right. Next we will add a white noise fast node to make our grout. Let's level the white noise since it has too much contrast for our need. Now we have to join the tiles in the grout. For that we will need a height blend node. This is a particular important node because it lets us blend two height maps and will also gives us a mask of the blended areas. Let's increase the scale of our tiles a bit more. By connecting the height blend node to our master blend node we can see the changes on the mesh. Our ambient occlusion node has too much strength, let's decrease it. After the height blend node let's put a levels node to normalize the height of the tiles. Let's change the color of our tiles. The tiles and the grout are the same color. Let's add another color node and add a blend node to connect the other color node. Let's plug our Blur HQ node to the opacity slot of the blend node that mixes the color nodes. The colors are inverted. Select the two noodles and press X to invert the nodes' positions. Choose a color to the grout. Now the roughness. White means total roughness, black means no roughness at all. Let's add the roughness to the grout. We will add a blend node and a color node. The color node needs to be grayscale. Here I noticed that it was better to take the sampler node has our mask instead of the Blur HQ node. Now we can see the grout better. Let's add some roughness variation to our tiles. Press space and search for Grunge Map 5. Let's scale it down and level it so it doesn't have so much contrast. We will add another blend node after this one and a color node and plug the Grunge Map graph into the opacity slot. And we have our tiles. Just need to export the maps and it's finished. Here are our tiles rendered. Thank you so much for watching. You know what to do if you like the video.